I think that's all I need to do. I don't know, I feel like I'm forgetting something. Not that I can think of. Alright, there we go. Got everything up and running. So, we are back yet again to Hardspace Shipbreaker. How are we all doing today, huh? How'd your day go? I was planning to stream Hollow Knight, way earlier today, but turns out I had this, like, really important and also unexpected call. And I also... I wasn't given an exact time on when it was going to happen. So, I had to default to, okay, this could literally happen at a moment, including while I'm streaming, so I'm just going to announce that I can't stream today. And if I remember correctly, I can't do Hardspace any other time this week. I mean, I could do the weekends, but usually I just use the weekends for me time.
Hello Shipbreaker 9346-52. Lynx would like to share the following inspirational message. Some people dream of great salvage, while other people get up every morning and make it happen.
Don't remember this. Hmm. There's like 3 parts to this? Interesting. Anyways, let's see. Do I need to repair anything? Because I remember that was a problem before. No, everything's working functionally. Alright. Time to get to work. Hmm. Actually, wait, these are mackerels, aren't they? Yeah, no. I wanted to keep understanding these ships more and try to figure out if there's any way to open up the engines without everything busting apart, because that is really, really getting on my nerves.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Slowly now.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
So by the looks of it, there's still no way to open up the structure. Hmm.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
Alright.
Airlock pressure levels increasing.
Okay, not opening that just yet. I don't know why they spawn you with your light always off. Like, it feels like such an important piece of equipment. Why not just have it on all the time? Okay, so we got fuel. Just fuel. Got it. Alright, so first, we're gonna go in here and turn off the air in this room.
Air pressure level decreasing. Airlock pressure levels dropping. Airlock pressure levels increasing.
And now this one.
Air pressure level decreasing. Airlock pressure levels dropping.
So let's see, what's in here? Anything? Nothing particularly notable. Oh, hello, what's down here? Ah, the reactor. Let's pull this out first. Always be careful. You don't really realize how fast those things are moving.
Valuable object
And how
collected.
heavy they are, too.
Credits deposited.
Jesus, what? That was violent.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Ow!
Fire damage.
Seriously?
Recommends maintaining safe distance from flammable items.
Fuck's sakes. The hell happened to the reactor? Well, whatever. Still no way in there. These panels do not feel like they should be as heavy as they are. Like, they seem way too small to be that heavy.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
There we go.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
So, 3 thrusters, and I can't open up any of them without them breaking.
Credits deposited.
Apparently.
Oxygen reserves are low.
Yay.
Monitor. Asphyxiation.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Ow.
Helmet damage detected. Always use Lynx branded repair kits to avoid invalidating your warranty. Oxygen levels stabilizing.
I guess we're cutting these up individually. Why does it do that? It should not lag that much. Why? Every time that happens, I'm scared that I broke something. And, like, the game is trying to process a lot of things being smashed apart. And the suspense is just bullshit. Are you kidding me? Fuck you, game.
Warning, tethers depleted.
Making me waste my goddamn tethers.
Welcome to Venditron 9000. Thank you for your purchase. Have a nice
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Fuck's sake, game.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Pat. Pat, pat, pat.
Alright, you got 5 minutes left in this shift, Cutter, before they turn the lights out on you. We wrap.
Caution, tether supplies
Processing
running low.
valuable object. Credits awarded.
So, there is absolutely no way in here.
Credits transferred.
At all. This feels like such horseshit. There has to be a way in. And I can't just pull the engine out. There is a flush switch. Oh, whoops. Okay, what? Game, come on.
Warning, your oxygen reserves are dropping below statistically profitable levels.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Welcome to Venditron 9000.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
No. I don't get it.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
I think for now I'll start working more on the internals. And like trying to take the ship's hull apart. Oh, yeah, the cut points are outside, never mind. Never mind. I wonder why the cargo hatch in particular has to go to the barge. Because like the barge is for like delicate things. But are these really that delicate?
Winding down, Cutter. Dig deep and let's finish strong.
Jesus.
Secured. Credits deposited.
Like they don't look delicate. How would a hoisting system work in space? I guess it just grabs things. So it's more like a crane. I guess. Because when I think of hoist, I think of like pulleys and ropes.
New certification level
Hey,
has been
nice.
achieved. License level increased.
Nice. And nothing destroyed. Good.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Please enjoy the following inspirational message. Success is not the key to happiness.
Cutter, I wanted to tell you, I'm mighty impressed by you. Remind me of me when I started, all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Had big dreams of hitting the rails back then. Bought myself one of them classic armadillo rigs. Named the old girl Beulah, after my mother. Told you about my bad revive a while back. Another case of me and technology not getting on, I guess. Bottom line is, this body just ain't fit for flying no more. So, I want to give Beulah to you.
Aww.
Now, she ain't in the best of shape, but she'll do good by you. Hell, even a few places around the village that'll fit her out for gate travel, if you're so inclined. Anyway, that's it. She'll do more for you than me now. I'm just happy she's gonna be with somebody that truly appreciates her. Weave her out.
Cut to me literally just salvaging it. Okay, yeah, no, nothing new there. So, I wonder what's the point of having this area here for the suit. Are we going to be able to customize the suit at some point in the future? Because that would be cool. Nope, can't go there yet. Cooldown, not a bad idea. More tethers, that would certainly be nice. I suppose having a higher top speed is a pretty good idea. That's it. Nothing more new. Alright. Back to the ship. That's an interesting looking atlas, but let's just keep going with this one for now.
Morning, crew. Let's hit them salvage goals. Yeah, hey, Weaver. Do you know when this administrator gets here? Remember, no need to worry. Should be here any day now. Thanks.
Everything okay, Kai?
Yeah. Just nervous, you know. I just really can't lose this job.
Oh, slow down there, Kai.
They always let go of the screw-ups first, right?
Kai.
Just work careful, avoid any major accidents, and you'll be golden. Yeah, I just need to keep my head down.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
I love this music so much.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Alright. Let's take a deeper look at this structure.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
How much do you think Kai has anxiety? I'd be willing to bet like 20 bucks. 20 cred.
Warning. Fuel levels are low. Fuel supplies are available for purchase at the Master Jack.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
So this entire thing is just straight up oh god, this is gonna be so difficult. Let's focus on what we can do. No lights in here? No.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Warning.
Seriously?
No tethers remaining.
Alright, fine. Go fuck yourself then.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Have a nice day.
Your oxygen reserves are low. Note that excess carbon dioxide can cause damage to Link's equipment. Fuel levels restored.
I could have sworn I saw an oxygen tank around here somewhere. Well, we don't have time to worry about it.
Welcome to Vetatron 9000.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Hold on a second. Why are these two pieces stuck together? Nothing's connecting them, right? Strange. Very strange.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Fuck, dude. Stop doing that. It's not funny. Not even remotely close.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Please stop. This is not funny.
Caution. Tether supplies are low.
Valuable object processed.
Oh, really?
Credits deposited.
Okay.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I legitimately have to go in there.
Alright, Cutter, you got 5 minutes left of this shift before they turn the lights out on you. Pitter patter. We've wrapped.
For fuck's sakes. And there's nothing I can do. Absolutely nothing.
Thruster fuel system unstable. Proceed with extreme caution.
It's far too dangerous.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are low.
Yeah, no, it's gonna blow.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000. Have a nice
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
So... See, and now we see there's a very clean cut going along here. So clearly... it's possible to open this somehow. Just about the how.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
No, you're going here.
Warning. Tethers depleted.
Oh, are you kidding me? No! Fucking tethers. First thing I'm gonna upgrade, get more tethers.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000. Have a nice day.
Valuable component destroyed. Penalty applied.
Blow me.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
1 minute left, Cutter. Time to start wrapping things up. We've wrapped.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Yeah, another reason why I hate blowing shits up is all the chunks. All tiny little shards. Sorry, I just need to message something. Alright, back to work. You can't see it right now, but I am holding up a finger.
Hello Shipbreaker. Please enjoy this inspirational message. The last 10% of a job takes as much energy as the first 90%.
Please tell me I heard that right, Rook? Weaver gave you his old armadillo? Man, that's so lucky.
Oh, here it is.
My old man fixed up beaters like that back on Eris.
Nice.
New Weavers might not be in the best of shape. Listen, I can help get that thing ready to ride the rails. I'm transferring a diagnostics program to you. Go ahead and boot it up.
Will we actually get to build it? Because that would be pretty dope. Yo.
I'm Shippy. I'm here to help you get this ship healthy again.
Oh god.
Getting data now.
That was annoying.
Dang. Amazing. Old Girl was used for construction at some point. Could maybe even be kitted out for salvage running one day. This tool will help you see what parts you need to fix her up. It's a little bit of freeware some friends of mine made. Just don't pay too much attention to Shippy. It's a long story. Anyways, you can
Why
find
not?
everything you need kicking around inside the ships you're salvaging. You could also rip parts out of other ship components. It'd ruin the salvage value, of course. Maybe don't tell Weaver if you're gonna do that. Can't wait to see what you'll do with this beauty. Good luck, Rick.
So wait, so I can cannibalize the ships that I'm salvaging.
You need more components. Stat.
That's interesting. I'll definitely keep that in mind. What's this? We continue to see our profits, so on. Group undisclosed. Oh, this is the union thing, right? We continue this our series of profiling members of the Salvage Workers Unite group in issue 16. This time we chatted with Lou Steiner from Carnegie Station above Earth. Talk about her motivations to fight for workers' rights. Lou tells us that your first exposure to the issue of working... Let's see. I'm just gonna skim this. You know, I've heard a lot of things about unions, both good and bad. What it seems to me is that ideally, if you can... Hold on.
Hi, it looks like you're trying to operate on your ship. Would you like help with that?
Oh god, don't. It says it can do something here. Whatever, we'll go there some other time. But yeah, like, ideally, from what I understand, if you can avoid having a union, you should, because as it turns out, unions can also be corrupt. So how exactly does building this thing work?
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Look, if I were to go in here... It says I need wiring. Stop doing this game. Stop doing this game. So what would I do with, say, this? This looks like...
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
I don't get it. How would I grab things that I need from the ship? Like, how would I grab electronics? And what else is needed?
Salvage secured. Account credit.
Or maybe it's like I can't... Maybe it's like from specific ships? I'll have to check once I'm done with this.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Come on, get out. Get out! Alright, fine if you want to be that way. Also, is there any way to take this area and separate from this area? I don't see any cut points. Oh, wait, no, there are.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Yeah, the ISMR we really need. Yep, thank you. I was just actually, for most of the afternoon, I was watching a VTuber who just debuted. She is a hammerhead shark, and despite how sexy she looks, she's apparently very clean.
Salvage deposit accepted.
And holy shit, she does good ASMR. Oh my god. I extended a collab invitation to her just because I want to get to know her, especially since apparently she's not one but 3 VTubers in one, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but I guess it's okay.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Ah, here's some cut points. This ought to help. Any other cut points I'm missing? I don't think so. I guess it is. Well, I mean, she was just playing a really calm and chill game while soothing us with her very nice, smooth voice, but... Yeah, like, the people who, like, fucking put a toothbrush against a microphone, it's like, okay. Like, I mean, I understand why people like it, but is this actually fun for you to do?
Warning. Oxygen reserves are low.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Welcome to Vintatron 9000. Thank you for your...
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Yeah, she does have huge tits. And she has really weird eyes because she decided to take the Hammerhead concept a little seriously. So, her eyes are literally on sticks. Like, sticking out of her head. In, like, opposite directions. And that's kind of why I like her, because I'm a fan of, like, weird VTuber designs. Like, the more weird and, like, unique it is, the more I, like, take note.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Since considering skin, yep. I like unusual designs.
Warning. No tethers remaining.
Welcome to Vintatron 9000. Thank you for your...
I did not mean to purchase oxygen, but okay.
Tethers restored.
Have a nice day.
Alright, time to cause a fire. I hate the fact I have no other way of opening this thing except that. Like, it aggravates me to no end.
Thruster fuel system breached. Interior unstable.
Let's see if we can try... This is how you do it.
Nice work. Now the fuel lines are empty, and they won't give you nothing to worry about anymore. Always a good idea to flush them first.
So that's how you do it. You just have to be really stupidly quick. Fuck you, game. And potentially burn yourself in the process. Okay, excuse me! Excuse me, how did that blow up? Fuck you. Like, actually, fuck you. That wasn't anywhere near... Literally, that was nowhere near the fuel tank. I've cut that close to a fuel tank thousands of times before. What the fuck? Ugh. I guess this is one of those Uno moments that you talked about before, Flat. The kind that is why you enjoy watching me.
Cutter, there's 5 minutes.
What the actual fuck, though?
Get in while the getting's good. We wrap.
There's no reason why that should have happened. And after I spent so much effort trying to make sure those fuel tanks didn't blow up. Not even 5 seconds.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
God. You know, I'd clip that moment, but I don't think it's worth my time. Although it does feel like a very clippable moment.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
I've seen a video where the Halo announcers. Yes, I have. And I have it saved on a playlist because I have a feeling, I don't know when, but at some point in the future, I'm going to use that sound effect in the video. I just do not know when. And he does other things too. Like, he's done a lot of meme phrases.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Needs to be remixed. Yeah, it definitely does. Like, that's... Someone it probably paid him to do that simply knowing... Like, it was going to be exploited and used somehow in memes.
Observed.
Hello, fuel tank. Thank you.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
I had no idea the Halo announcer was that old, though, and that makes me sad, because I know that that guy will definitely die within my lifetime. Like, maybe in the next 10 years he's gonna die, and the entire internet's gonna mourn his loss. Ah, get back here.
Oxygen reserves are low. Reminder, asphyxiation can lead to missed salvage quotas.
Come on. Fine, guess we're getting more tethers.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Red faction again. It kind of reminds me of like the fizz gun from Gmod.
Cutter, we're getting down to the wire. Let's put a bow on this shift.
Come on.
Caution, tether supplies running low.
Okay, do you know how much tension these tethers have on them? Why the hell isn't this thing pulling? Come on!
Warning, no tethers remaining.
Unbelievable. It's barely budging, and more importantly, it's not going in the thing.
Warning, tethers depleted.
I am beyond pissed. Fine then. But Gmod. I do raise mod. And I always saw Roblox as kind of like Minecraft, but somehow even more full of childish cancer. That's just always the way I viewed it, and I don't think that's ever gonna change. Like, I just see it as something I need to stay away from.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Your allocated shift time will be commencing shortly.
Not to mention all the scummy things that have been happening in the Roblox community. I'm sure you've heard about them. Like the exploitation of child labor by independent parties. Super fun with friends, though. Maybe.
The dock is in, and it's time for some shipoplasty.
So. I feel like I need a tutorial on how to use this. I need a lot more for that. God, all this stuff is expensive. Alright, I think I'm ready to work on a different ship now. Let's see. The Massacote. Mark 6. Atlas, robust tug, industrial. So how do I get all this stuff? Gotta come from somewhere. Alright, well, let's go.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Actually, wait, okay, wait, is this whole place depressurized already? Hold on. Is this place depressurized already? Also, interesting airlock placement. And, why is there a leak? I saw that leak of green fluid. What is that? Okay. We got a gas leak. I don't think it's going to go unstable. However, we should most certainly find the switch. Where is the flush valve? Come on, you and I both know there's gotta be one here somewhere. Gotta be a way to manually flush the system. There always has to be a way. Oh hey! Here's a part.
Looks like you got a part for the armadillo. See if there's any more lying around in there.
Well, yes there are. So that's what these are. Okay, there's gotta be a way to flush that thing. Like, where do these pipes go? They disappear into the wall, and then just don't go anywhere. Yep, they straight up disappear into the wall. And there's nowhere to flush? I really don't like this. Whoops. Oh wow. Oh!
Warning. Electrical damage.
Ow! Please stop lagging, game. Okay, I need to get rid of this thing fast. I should not be holding this thing so close to the reactor. Okay, I think the danger is mostly past. Fuck. Okay, next time I do that, I'm still pulling the power cell out first. Lesson fucking learned. Speaking of, here's the power cell. Lesson learned. Do not rip apart electronics until you get rid of the power cell. One before the other. Okay.
Your oxygen reserves are low.
Joey.
No
Oh, hey, look,
carbon
oxygen tank. Nice.
dioxide can cause damage
Based.
to Link's equipment.
Wait, why can't I open this? Fine. So I just noticed, you can tell on the scanner where components are. Alright, let's pull out the reactor now. Because I do not like the radiation glitching out my HUD like this. Whoa. Okay. Hmm. Why isn't this panel budging? Ah, that might be why. Can we push this up now? Apparently not. Come on, man. There's gotta be a way.
Valuable object processed.
Wait, how do I...
Credits deposited.
Okay, cut points right here. That I've counted 9. And it didn't last very long. I've started to, like, specifically arrange my screens so that I don't have to look at the view count. Because I feel like knowing that just makes me feel worse. I'd rather just ignore that. I mean, that's what Anna does. She says she doesn't notice how many people who's watching her because she doesn't watch the numbers. And I think that's a good idea, and I started doing it. Huh.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Got about 5 minutes left in this shift, Cutter. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Weaver out.
Credits deposited.
I know I destroyed something. Well, at least you're doing it, which I do greatly appreciate. And god damn it, come on!
Warning. Your oxygen reserves are dropping below statistically possible.
Yay, oxygen.
Welcome to Metatron 9000.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Oh, how am I supposed to pull the reactor out if I can't remove this? There has to be a way. Like, there's nothing connecting the floor now, right? Right? Hey, go fuck yourself, game. I don't care. Nope. What is keeping this thing attached still? It's attached from here. Specifically Fallout New Vegas, I would imagine. It's just straight up... No, it can't be. Seriously, what is this thing connected to still?
All right, Cutter. Wrap it up.
Not even
Got about
budging
a
an
minute
inch.
left.
What is this thing touching? Yeah. I mean, at least Valve is still making games. It's just they're not the games we want. It's like, oh wow, you came out with some Portal VR game. That's cool. But it's like not actually a Portal game. It's just set in a Portal setting.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Lynx would like to share the following message. The only P's permitted in the salvage yard are profit, processor, and potassium trifluoromethane sulfonate.
What?
Hi, I'm Shippy. Need help with a triple pod bypass? Let me know.
I wish there was a way to mute this character. The background is an interesting concept, but I feel like you can't really do much of a game with it. I don't think there's enough, like, there. Like, what would a Backrooms game entail, Flet? Like, explain to me what you think that would entail. Of course it means walking around a giant procedurally generated labyrinth, but what else does it entail?
Deposit accepted.
Wait. I don't care.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Please stop doing that game. I really gotta find out why it's doing this. Well, not what I want to do, but oh, yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna happen.
Detected.
Pay attention in physics class, kids. Pay attention in physics class.
Valuable object. Credits awarded.
And understand what potential energy means and what tensile strength means. I just slingshotted that right into my face. And now the game's lagging again. Fucking Christ. Come on. Oh yeah, no. What would the Backrooms as a game entail to you? Would it be like just your standard survival horror Outlast kind of thing where you're just running from stuff? Running and hiding? And you have to like locate things? But like, I feel like
Secured. Account credit
I feel like there could be more to it than just that, because that feels way too... I don't know. It's like, that's the kind of thing that would hold my attention for maybe an hour.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Yeah, I heard that there's like communities in there. And I will say, some... I don't know. I know that there's like different levels to the Backrooms, and some of them, more than others, just don't feel like they fit. But then again, it's really hard to think about, like, I don't know. Actually, you know what it is? Part of what makes the Backrooms so interesting is the not knowing. It's just, the thing about that's scary is how the ambiguity of it all. There would definitely have to be survival elements in, because people say it like you could survive by, like, consuming mold and, like, steam condensation. Still, my point still stands. I feel like an important thing about the Backrooms is just how little you do know about it is, I think, what makes it really scary. Because it is by something... Like, if the Backrooms existed and I discovered it, I think I'd have an existential crisis as to the implications of what this means. Because it would mean that my reality really is an illusion. It's a video game and I just no-clip through the map. More importantly, if it's a game and I just no-clip through the map, that means I'm stuck there. With a lot of things I don't fully know or understand. And I feel like it's the knowing where it's going is part of what makes it scary. But another part as well is the isolation of it. Like, they talk about how, like you said, there's different groups, but I feel like having more people in there kind of doesn't add much. In fact, it takes away from, like, that element of isolation, knowing there's others like you here. Like, being stranded, marooned in the back rooms, alone with no hope, that's terrifying on an existential level. Knowing there's someone there with you, I don't know. It's an interesting idea, but I don't know how far one could really go with it, you know? Aside from, like, some very simplistic itch.io game.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are low.
Of the backrooms existing? Who's looking down on you for that? I mean, it's cool. It's a cool idea. I certainly wouldn't want it to exist just because of the horrifying revelation of what it means. But I do find the idea quite fascinating, and it's a very, like, Zoomer idea. Like, maybe some millennials will figure it out, because millennials play video games too, but, like, old people won't understand it, because they don't even understand the concept of no-clipping. Like, my parents probably don't understand what it means to have something clip through another object.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
But, like, who would be looking down on me for that? That sounds weird.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Okay, now we can move it. Fuck, that took way too much effort. There should never exist, but what if it did? It's bad, but what makes your life better or worse than that? I guess it's just a horrifying revelation of knowing my reality is fake and that it is made by someone. And someone who is not, like, some ambivalent god, but, like, a person or a group of people with some sort of agenda I don't know about. Like, that's like Truman Show shit, but even worse.
Welcome to Vintatron 9000. Thank you for your purchase.
Tethers restored.
Like, that's the thing about it that I'm scared of, is the implication of such a thing existing. Not only knowing it exists, but knowing how easy it is to get lost in there. Just accidentally no-clip. It could happen to anyone at any time.
Processing valuable object. Credits.
Alright, finally, we can get to the damn reactor.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Seriously?
Electrical damage. Note that excess
Okay.
electrical damage has been found to negatively impact long-term job satisfaction.
Get out of here, bitch.
Material deposited.
Wait, no, it doesn't go here anymore. It goes, there.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
You fear background existing. What about God being existed? I mean, a lot of people believe that. Like, okay, so, Flet, have you ever read H.P. Lovecraft? Have you ever read any of the Cthulhu Mythos books? Because this is a very interesting topic of conversation. And I would love to inform you. Because God does exist in the Cthulhu Mythos. Nobody liked the idea. So, God exists in the Cthulhu Mythos, but he exists in a way that makes you afraid. Or maybe not afraid, but more like it fills you with existential dread. So, in the Cthulhu Mythos, God is called Azathoth, the Demon Sultan, or the Blind Idiot God.
Excess carbon dioxide can cause damage to Link's equipment.
Azathoth is completely without thought. The mind of Azathoth is just complete and pure static. And the universe is just the dream. Like, all of reality is the dream of this sleeping god. If Azathoth was to wake up, it means all reality ends in the blink of an eye. And you wouldn't even notice it end, it just ends. But the takeaway from it is, God does exist, but he does not have a plan for you. He does not care, he doesn't even know you exist. That is how you can make God horrifying. And that's a lot of what made Lovecraft's stuff so horrifying to begin with, was... a lot of it was just, not that there's like some malevolent force that's evil and hates you, but that there's no good or evil, just an uncaring universe, an uncaring reality. Like, the back rooms, if that were to exist, that's a very specific thing to exist that would make me question several things at once. Yeah. See, that's the thing. There are aspects of Lovecraftian horror that still hold up today, but a lot of his works, while they are fun to read, they aren't scary anymore because so many of us are used to existentialism and nihilism in our daily lives. And that's the thing, it's like, he did cosmic horror so well that you can't even really do it anymore. Like, because everyone knows it, because it's so popular. He overdid it, so to speak. Kind of ruined it for everyone else. There we go. So, like, the back rooms, just as a concept, is like the Truman Show. It's knowing that your reality is fake, and then somehow living with that knowledge, that forbidden knowledge, that everything is fake. How do you go on living? How do you, like, go on with a sense of meaning in your life?
Time is winding down, Cutter. Dig deep and let's finish strong.
But again, it's not just about the existentialism too, it's also about the being stranded part. That's also scary.
Deposit accepted.
That's the thing. Well, I guess to some extent I could cope with it. But I know that religious people would not be able to cope with the fact that God does not care about them. Like, that is a concept that will bring nothing but despair to a lot of religious people. Keep in mind that Lovecraft started writing stuff in a lot of his work from the 20s and 30s. So it was definitely a time of God-fearing people.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Lynx mandates a maximum of 8 hours of sleep. Any extra sleep time will be docked from the next pay cycle. The Stellar Commission, governing body for most of humanity, a barometer for stellar conflict and a platform for pan-solar collaboration. Let's look at the organization, its wins and losses over the years, and how it has been tested by many logistical and social issues. Since 2275, when it was formed to address the need for a unified method of governing the
Seriously? Alright, fine. Guess I'm not listening to it anymore.
Hey, Cutter. You're from Earth, right? Do you ever miss it? I know it's a rough place and hot as hell during the day, but there's still this kind of like beauty to it. I don't know. Space is cool, don't get me wrong. I just miss the colors at sundown, you know? Right before the dark swallows the world. Or the feeling of the ocean breeze on your cheeks. The moon just like dancing across the water between all the rusted buildings.
Rusted buildings?
Living in the early 21st century? What a dream.
What the fuck happened to this planet?
Anyways, I gotta get back to this ship. Have a good one, fellow Earthling.
What the hell happened to the Earth? What do you mean rotten or like rusted? What the fuck happened to this place? There's some deep lore to this game that I am not paying attention to.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Alright, you know what? I think it's time we attempt the engines. I'm curious. What would happen if I did this?
Caution, tether supplies running low.
Hey, actually... Oh, shit! Did I just discover a pro strat? I think I did. Yeah, I find creepypasta stuff kind of interesting, in how it forms, but I also feel like because it's so decentralized and a thing that anyone on the internet can do, it's also low in quality. Let's see. Because you just typed a lot and I didn't even notice it. Like Smilers, they could be a pure manifestation of someone stalking you and letting you know it. The cave exits along the bottomless pool. The unkillable creatures that knows where you are. I suppose that's true, although the concept of something that creates a fear based on your fears It's scary, but it doesn't make a good story, because everyone relates to certain fears in very specific ways. Like, have I ever told you what, my favorite SCPs are while we're on the topic of creepypastas and things that people find good about them and scary? I think my all-time favorite was The Flesh That Hates. Because it meets what I consider the two main criteria for an SCP. Like, a good SCP. And that is, one, it's gotta be just horrifying. And it is very horrifying. It's literally body horror incarnate. But it's not just about it being horrifying, it also has to be intriguing. This is also why I consider the Immortal Lizard, the Unkillable Lizard, to be one of the worst SCPs. Because it is so boring, it is completely lacking intrigue. But in the entry for The Flesh That Hates, you see like a progression of events as they keep ramping up, and that's what keeps you interested. This is the same with my second favorite SCP, which is the Red Sea artifact, which has a lot of like build-up until like a final reveal. It legitimately feels like a short story, like a horror fiction short story.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Why is he in something? There we go.
Thruster systems breached. Detecting elevated interior volatility.
Come on, stop freezing! Why are you freezing now?
Warning. Fire damage. Oxygen reserves are low.
Come on, get in!
Asphyxiation can lead to missed salvage quotas.
That was stressful. $6,979. Well, I mean, that's the same thing I feel about the Red Sea artifact. I don't find it very terrifying, but it was a good read. Same with, that big eel, which may or may not be, a Hindu deity.
Oxygen levels stabilized.
Like, I found it intriguing, but I didn't find it horrifying. And that's why I had to, like, deduct points off of it. But The Flesh That Hates, it checks off everything.
Warning. No tethers remaining.
Yeah, that eel. Like, I didn't find the concept of what the eel does very terrifying, but I found it intriguing to read the article and go through the progression. Get out, get out, get out!
Warning. Tethers depleted.
Should really grab more tethers.
Warning. Fire damage. Links recommend maintaining a safe distance from flammable items.
Can't wait to find, like, an easier way to deal with that. The Patchwork Bear. Oh yeah, that one! That's like one of those weird SCPs that's actually like...
No tethers
Like, they're
required.
not evil. In fact, they're pretty nice. Like, 999, or as I like to call it, the anti-SCP.
Salvage secured.
Because 999 feels almost like a parody of what the SCP Wiki is. Because it's like the exact opposite of something horrifying.
Welcome to Venetron 9000. Have a nice day.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
The Candy Monster. That's not 999, right? Huh, I don't find the buildup of it that unnerving. Called the Candy Monster? That's the official name?
Credits
Or like the official, unofficial nickname?
salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Come on! Tickle Monster? I think Tickle Monster sounds more familiar, but I don't know, I just called the anti-SCP.
Cutter, there's 5 minutes remaining in this shift. Get in while the getting's good. We wrap.
Yeah.
Secured. Account credit applied.
Never played Slime Rancher. I know that people say a lot of good things about it, though. Oh, whoops. Let's just cut you off. There we go. Now you go down here. And you go over here.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Caution.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Warning. Your oxygen reserves are dropping below statistically profitable levels.
But yeah. I will say, though, going way back to our conversation with the backrooms, I find the concept of liminal space rather fascinating. Like, it's the stuff between places you want to be and where you need to go that you never think about but are always hauntingly familiar. And they're haunting because you can't quite place why you know them.
Salvage secured.
These are places you've never been to before in your life, but they somehow feel familiar. There is something quite unsettling about that.
Object
Mental limbo.
Salvage secured.
I get what you mean.
Credit applied.
Actually, so there isn't a game based on the backrooms, but I have seen in development a game that's just a horror game it's just liminal space. It's nothing but liminal space. So while it's not quite the backrooms, it's close enough. Plus, there is some sort of cursed creepypasta entity that chases you. One horror mechanic I think, I've seen it in a few indie games so far. They're currently in the works, and it's a concept I really like. I call it the mirror monster mechanic, where the only way to see the monster is in a way that is not direct. I guess you can consider the basilisk from Harry Potter to be an example of this.
Credit transferred.
But it's like a monster. In general, the idea is it's a monster that you cannot see unless you look through like a mirror or like your phone's selfie camera.
Warning.
Are you kidding me? I'm out of tethers again? I'm gonna lose that piece of salvage now.
All right, Cutter. Wrap it up. You got about a minute left.
You are getting in here. Now. Get the fuck in here.
Valuable object.
A mirror monster?
Credits deposited.
Why the protagonist from Far Cry 3? Like, the idea is that, like, you have to, like, look through a mirror and see behind you to see the monster, which, that creates a very interesting kind of tension, because it mixes up the control scheme. Whatever. But yeah, that's a horror mechanic I've seen a few games start to like take advantage of, and I think it's really good.
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52. All the team at Lynx would like to wish you a happy and productive day.
Hi! Don't worry. Dr. Shippy's here to fix your ship right up. Your ship's vitals are improving. Keep it up.
I love the synth wave, like the synthesized music that plays when you're in there. That's a nice touch. God, I'm nowhere near the money I need to get more tethers. I wish this game wasn't as grindy. Let's try this one.
grasping at whatever work they can just to survive. Like my mom. She had to leave to work off station when I was 4. I hardly know her. She's basically remarried now. My dad's a miner. He always hoped he'd be prospecting himself one day, but mining's driven the life out of him. It was hard, just the 2 of us. Not gonna lie. People shouldn't have to make choices like that. You know, break their families apart just to survive. Anyways, I'll make my way, and maybe one day I can do what my old man wasn't able to. One day. Blue out.
You are right, though, and that was part of the reason why, like, Far Cry 3 had a good story, was the character had an arc. Like, he does. He starts out as a spoiled rich brat, and then he has to, like, actually go through an arc, a hero's journey of sorts, in order to, like, rescue not just himself, but his friends and family. If you ask me, the Far Cry games that came after 3 were nowhere near as good. Like, 3 was the absolute peak. No one remembers the first and second one. I don't know what they were about. And people were kind of meh about 4, but it just kept feeling like same thing, and the villains kept feeling like they were on the same note as well. Let's see if the game you put in perspective of the villains, so you see how the protagonists go insane. Wait, in Far Cry 3? That's interesting. To, like, see that... That does sound interesting.
Hey, look, that part would be perfect for the armadillo. Check out the diagnostics program in your hab when you want to install it.
Oh, so what do you mean new DLC? Are you saying that, like, years later, Ubisoft actually put out DLC for Far Cry 3? Because if so, then that is... 35 villains. And this is for Far Cry 3, you said? So it's from the 6th game, okay, because I was gonna say, if Ubisoft, if they actually did update a game that's now, I think, almost a decade old, actually, how old is Far Cry 3? But if they did, that would be unwarrantedly based and completely out of character for a big, soulless corporation. It's called Collapse. Interesting.
reserves are low. Warning, no tethers remaining.
Yay, no tethers again. How did I run out of them? Oh yeah, I never restocked them, that's why. Stupid me. Well, so I played a decent amount of FC2. About a mercenary hunting down the jackal, abandoned. One sec.
Thank you for your purchase.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Who's supplying both sides of an African war? Ah. Dealing to both sides. I wonder what the actual rules for that is. Like, what would happen if Lockheed and Martin suddenly decided to deal to both sides? How would that affect... Like, would the entire company get dissolved as by law?
Account credit applied.
Having malaria. Yeah, I can see why people don't remember Far Cry 2 then. Not fun, not gonna lie, it's 3 out of 10.
Warning, fuel levels are low.
Okay, so where is the power supply? I'm getting rid of this. I'm definitely getting rid of that. Put it somewhere over here for now. Oh, here it is.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Okay, so in theory, this means that I should be able to rip these things apart without getting electrical damage. Let's trash this shit.
Salvage loss. Rewards decreasing.
What you gonna do about it, bitch? Range, it says I can rip this apart, but it's not giving me the option to. Haha, electronics will burr.
Salvage destroyed. Don't do that.
What you gonna do about it, bitch? What you gonna do about it? I'm getting a noise complaint. Come on. Stand still. Let me rip you apart. There we go. Okay, so I guess there's always the chance of an electrical hazard then. Oh shit. Ow.
Please revisit your training.
First aid kit.
Fire damage.
And another first aid kit. And suddenly everything's freezing up again.
Alright, you got 5 minutes left in this ship, Cutter, before they turn the lights out on you.
And simply by touching this box, I light myself on fire again.
Fire damage. Links recommend main salvage secured. Account credit fire.
I'm ending this shift early. Yeah, I'm ending this shift early. I'm not bothering anymore. Fuck it. Fuck it. I don't care. That wasn't worth it.
Cutter 9346-52.
Ooh,
Your
you have
sleep
poster
period
available.
is now over. Have a great day.
And another one.
Welcome to the ship, Doctor. Let's fix that ship up.
Why isn't anything happening? I hit install, right? Wait, the game froze. Again.
Nice work. If I had a heart, I'd be proud.
Thrusters, narc cells. Got it. I guess this also means I don't need to rip anything apart for a while now. Hey Felicity, yeah, you just missed me setting myself on fire like 3 times in 10 seconds. That was fun. Let's go with this one. Anyways, how are you doing today, Felicity? By the way, if you want, I'm still open if you want to call. Just let me know. You can make it like last time. Just woke up for the 4th time.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Do what? Are you trying to scare me? Oh. Okay, by the way, I literally have Discord messages silenced. So, like, I need, like, a visual confirmation they're about to call me. Otherwise, I'm never gonna hear it.
I'm pure evil.
Anyways, what's up?
Like any mum, I just come barging into your room.
Salvage secured.
It took my mom a while to figure out why I wanted a lock on my room door.
I'm doing okay-ish. Just everything about my situation decided to just go upended, but you already know that.
But you're improving it, little by little.
Salvage
Yeah, at 1 o'clock, one of my support workers and I are gonna go to an appointment. I'm just gonna say that.
Fled. I thought you met Felicity. She was in my last Hardspace stream. She just decided to show up. I mean,
yeah, I'm stream mum, so of course I'll pop in.
Yes, actually, yep.
Object accepted.
Let me
Credits deposited.
find the Fugi thing and just make it a little bit bigger. There you are.
Yep.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, I've been watching horror stuff while I was thinking of something to do, and then I saw you were online, so I thought I'd pop in.
Yeah, Flet and I were not too long ago having a conversation about the back rooms and about, like, that kind of genre of horror.
Oh god, that is so ironic. I was watching a video about the back rooms.
Valuable object.
It's becoming the new SCP Foundation, I feel.
Mm.
That said, actually, this is something I didn't mention before. I don't think it has the same level of, like, flexibility as the SCP Foundation, I feel.
Yeah, with the SCP Foundation, you can create whatever.
Yeah.
I made my own fan-made SCP where it's a girl that somehow has been living forever, but she can only do so when she has feelings for a certain person.
Hmm.
It's like most of my things are very conditional. I don't make my characters overpowered, unless they're literal gods. Then yeah.
Yeah, like, with an SCP can be anything, but the back rooms, it's like, it has to be, like, a level of the back rooms, basically. Or it's gotta be, like, creatures within it, but it doesn't feel like it has the same level of flexibility.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Anyways, what do you plan on doing today?
Well, after I do my appointment, I'm gonna come home and do another stream.
Mm-hmm.
Say a number between 1 and 10. The number has a higher purpose. Well, I'm going to give your question a swift boot to the arse because I always pick the Black Cat's lucky number 13.
7.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
By the way, I've got that freaking Got Yes song stuck in my head. Somebody I used to know.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's been used a lot in, like, the lore memes as of recently.
I'm now eating the last slice of my 3-day-old pizza because, you know, gotta eat what I have now. Of course, during my last stream, my sibling started getting my freaking chat to pick on me by saying, "You gotta eat healthier,
Carbon
Mom."
dioxide can cause damage to Link's equipment.
Thanks a
Oh
lot,
shit, I'm almost out
sibling.
of fuel.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
I mean, you do have to eat healthier. But I also understand that your situation is to the point where that's very much a low priority.
It's mainly that I keep ordering takeout.
And it's such an easy thing to do.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Like, I think one of the signs that you're officially an adult is when you can start to cook for yourself.
Oh, I'm able to cook wonderful meals.
But just not all the time because of space issues.
Airlock pressure levels increasing.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Air pressure level increasing.
much happening. So much stir. Ah.
It's alright, just handle it one step at a time. Don't let it overwhelm you.
You've got like 4, so you're freaking lucky. I'm just a human with 2.
Fair. Although I don't... Sometimes I wish I had a human body. Like, it's not easy being 8 feet tall.
I would guess the only place you would fit is in a church.
Not a lot of churches like us.
Yeah. You are one of the four horsemen's
Oh, not?
No, I said one of the 4 horsemen's I forget wards, that's it.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Pressure level decreasing.
Essentially, you work for one of the 4 horsemen. Pestilence, I think.
I thought it would be famine.
It depends on what. I guess it depends on what you bring. I guess.
It also depends on whether or not you consider the first horseman to actually be pestilence. Because depending on the interpretation, it's not pestilence. It's conquest, I believe.
Yeah, conquest, which is war.
Nope, war is different.
Hey?
Yep. The order goes conquest, war, famine, and death.
But so pestilence is replaced by conquest.
So, I remember at one point deciding to research this, and I looked at the original Bible passage. So, it talks about the 4 horsemen, but then after that, it says, and they would bring pestilence, war, famine, and death.
Yeah.
And because of that, people interpret that the first one must be famine, even though it's not explicitly stated as such.
Well, we're going into some real theistic stuff now. Haha!
Yep. I will say, though, pestilence does make more sense. Although the order would definitely not be pestilence first. Pestilence will be after famine. Because plague outbreaks usually happen as a result of bad harvests and weaker immune systems.
Got about 5 minutes left in this shift, Cutter.
Yep.
Don't bite off more than you can chew. Weaver out.
Curse you! Or however JonTron said it. I still love JonTron, but his newer videos are, not what I signed up for.
I never watched his content. I just remember him on Game Grumps.
As everyone does. Then the massive fallout that happened when he left.
Well, did that happen right after he left, or was there, like, a time in between?
It happened right after he left. People were speculating whether there was a bad breakup between the two, or if
Well, that's sad.
His girlfriend at the time was involved. Really, I just think that it was just that John just wanted to concentrate on his own channel.
Yeah, that's what I always thought.
And I'm just like, well, that's admirable, really. Sure, he doesn't upload as much as most other YouTubers, but who cares?
I mean, as someone who does editing all the time, I know it's a pain in the neck process. It's very slow and meticulous.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
And then there are the days where your head's just like, you can't do this shit today.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to find something to do for my editing stream tomorrow. Because I promised myself that I'd start doing it more often because I need to.
Mm.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Oh my god, this VTuber's model is beautiful.
Ooh, send me. Who is it?
Hold on. I'll send you their Twitter.
Warning. Your oxygen reserves are dropping below statistically profitable levels.
Beautiful men and handsome women are my preferences.
Beautiful men and handsome women.
Mm-hmm.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Welcome to Megatron 9.
Don't know whether he's a witch boy or a some sort of bard. Either way, he's a very beautiful boy. Oh, he's a demon slayer. Okay, I
Hmm.
just read his bio. So you might want to stay away from him.
Here's one VTuber you might find interesting. I'm just going to show you the model first, and I want to gauge your immediate reaction.
Hmm.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Oh my god, she's so cute.
Look at her face, though.
She's got the shy guy face going on. Oh
Nope.
my god.
Nope. Look a little closer.
Oh, she's a hammerhead.
Yep. You see?
Oh, that is so cool.
I know. And you would think...
I thought those were horns.
Nope. Those are her eyes. I'm gonna send this so that Flet understands what we're talking about. And here's the weird thing. Apparently, she is not one VTuber. She is multiple VTubers. She has multiple personas, each with their own channel. Like, which I find completely incomprehensible. Why and how?
I mean, it's sort of like me, where I only do it when I get too tired. I've got Ichiro, which you haven't actually met Ichiro yet. Seen the
Who?
stick-
Who is that?
We're getting down to the
He's
wire.
my other.
Let's
He's
put
my
a
other
bow on
side.
this shift.
Your other side?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
When I get too tired to function, Ichiro comes out.
Like but it's still you, right? It's just a new model or something?
He has a different personality to me, that is for sure.
But it's still you, right? Like Ollie and Olivia?
We're two souls that share the same body.
Okay.
I sent you a picture of what he looks like. So we both kind of share the same channel. He just pops out when I'm too tired to function, and he's usually just a PNG tuber, because even though he's a big shot director in Japan, he doesn't really like being around people that much.
So is this a separate person?
Two souls, one body.
Good morning, Cutter. It's time to begin your workday.
It's one of the reasons why I am omni-gendered rather than just
Mm-hmm.
the binary of male and female.
Hey there, I'm Shippy. I'm here.
Forgive me if I seem a little concerned by you kind of describing they have multiple personality disorder.
Oh yeah, I do have it to a degree.
Like diagnosed?
It's still in the process of being diagnosed because they don't know whether it's a front or if it's a full-on personality.
Could have been one that developed into the other.
Mm. Well, either or, it doesn't matter.
Well, as long as it doesn't affect your health.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't affect my health that much. He's just less he's more of the intelligent one than I am. I'm more emotionally mature. He's more of the genius.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, when I fall asleep, he comes out. He did come out for my 200 follower stream for a little bit. He doesn't like to hang around too much.
Mm-hmm.
One more hour.
Until what? Until you have to go?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what you sent. Because I know you sent something. Oh. Oh, and it looks exactly like you, except in a suit.
Well, he's definitely male.
Interesting.
It's like ever since I got another OC done, like his adult form really, I just became enamored with the color purple. Curse you, Moria! But hey, he's my little eldritch catboy. I can't be mad at him. There he is, showing off some of his eldritch power. I just love the fact that even though he's this sadistic eldritch creature, my partner's OC, Azul, is the only one that's managed to rein him in. The only one who has managed to calm him down.
You know, all this time, and I've never... You said that Charles is also a VTuber, right?
Yes.
All this time, and I've never actually come across him. At least I don't think so.
No, he's very new to VTubing, and because of the fact that he works most of the time, he rarely actually has time to stream. But, I can't share links, so I'll just send it to you in Discord. That's his channel. Don't mind the icon pick. It's actually very his VTuber is actually very different to what his icon pick is.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm still gonna drop it in chat.
Yeah, send him as much support as you can, because he's quite shy about actually bringing himself out there.
I mean, from the way you describe him, yeah, he does seem like that.
But that's one of his adorable points, really.
How'd you two meet, by the way?
It was actually through a roleplay post. I wanted to do some world building for a universe that I was creating for a book, and he came up and said, "You know what? I'll buy it. I'll put my OC into your world. Need to build him up a bit." And yeah, things just went on from there.
I see.
Of course, then like as my OC Moria developed feelings for for his OC, I'm just like, oh shit, I'm starting to as well. Like, I'm starting to fall for him as well. And this was during a time when I was still with my ex.
Credits transferred.
So I had emotionally cheated on my ex. I will fully take responsibility for that. But after being shown what actual love is, where I'm not being put down for having a depressive episode or anything like that, or like when I'm crying, I don't just get stared at.
Proceed with caution.
No, instead, Charles came in. He would comfort me when I had my lows. We played Assassin's Creed Unity together at one point, and that was a hell of a lot of fun.
And through the fire and the flames, and switch this off now. There we go. Contain the fire.
Abandon all hope, all ye who enter here. Dante's Inferno, the first, I think it's first Encanto.
I've tried to read that, but I think it was in too ye olde English for me to properly follow along.
Well, the thing is that I know Dante's Inferno from the actual game.
Oh yeah, they did make a game about that.
The infamous game that people freaking, it's infamous mainly because of the fact that, the advertising campaign they did for it.
Tethers restored.
What did they do?
They beheaded a goat, in public, and hired a bunch of, Christians to stand in front of the game, in front of the, publisher, and, just make a ruckus about how this game is blasphemous and all that.
So they purposely created a scandal?
Yes.
That's fucking stupid.
I know, right?
And here I thought John Romero had the worst marketing campaign ever.
Nope. I mean, the game itself is not brilliant, although it does have a lot of God of War-esque traits to it. A lot.
Did it come out before God of War?
No, it came out after.
Interesting. I was going somewhere. Where the fuck was I gonna... What was I gonna say?
Brain, what's going on?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, do you, have you ever heard of Daikatana? Do you know that whole thing? Because I think you're old enough.
I've heard of the game, but never played it.
Do you know about the backstory behind it?
Nope.
It's pretty hilarious.
From what I heard from Yahtzee, John Romero broke up with his friend at the studio they worked at together over
John Carmack, who's responsible for a lot of influential lines of code that are in a lot of video games.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is strange, like, but the phrase John Romero will make you his bitch was actually used in public advertising. It was a slogan in, like, a magazine or something. And, yes, and it went as well as you'd expect it to.
I'm just sitting here like, well then.
Yep, and that's why Yahtzee referenced it.
I'm glad that you know about Yahtzee.
Of course I do. It's probably one of the fewer reviewers I can fully trust.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
I like Yahtzee mainly because of his punchy humor. So hey Yahtzee!
I do too. I do too,
this...
but I think he does have like some good insight into a lot of games I otherwise wouldn't have noticed.
But yeah, hey Yahtzee! If you see this, contact us!
He's not going to see this, I guarantee you.
Oh, come on, have some faith.
If he somehow finds me, I will be amazed. Although something tells me he's absolutely not a weeb.
I mean, I think Yahtzee is one of the first VTubers since he does use that little
I guess if you want to look at it that way.
I win the argument.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
So right now he has. I'm talking about Charles. He's only got 27 followers. Come on, let's help him come out of his shell so that he knows that people won't.
It will be hard. Like, the biggest VTubers I know, like, had to hype themselves up for a long time on Twitter by shitposting all that. Or, like, maybe join some agency to help hype them up. And one thing that I have noticed, and this is controversial, but this is my hot take, male VTubers get way less attention.
Well, that, as a friend of mine said, male VTubers are just doing the VTubing game on hard mode.
That's one way to put it.
But I'm just like, well, yeah, that does seem like a apt way of putting it.
It would also explain why I see so... What?
Oh, there's this really cute VTuber I just found.
Ew.
Fate Midazuki. He's another weakness of mine. He's a cat boy. Cat boy.
This is
With
good.
purple.
This will kill
purple
me.
hair.
This will kill me. Why am I doing this? This is going to kill me.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are low.
Alright, get out! Get out! Get out! Get out!
Shit.
Oh shit! Oh, I got out!
Managed by the skin of your balls.
Holy shit. Okay, now I need to somehow fix this. Got it.
Classic Aussie slang.
I almost...
Get out by the skin of your balls.
I have to wonder why so many poisonous things live in Australia specifically.
Because whoever it was that was in charge of all of, like, the animals, they sent all of their experiments down to us. Luckily, most of them live out in the desert, which is 2/3 of the entire country. And 2/3 of... I'm sorry, China, but 2/3 of Australia is owned by China.
I can believe that.
China's got its hands around the balls of many countries, to be honest.
Yep. I learned that a long time ago, and I've been very aware of it ever since. Although I don't talk about it, because I don't like getting political on this channel.
Caution.
True, I will shut up about it. I don't like talking about politics either, it just popped up in my head. But, yeah, I live in a part of Australia where, there's only 3 seasons, actually. It's either hot as balls, cold as fuck, or wet as hell. Well, not wet as hell, because hell is freaking hot. So, I would say something, but it's not YouTube friendly.
I don't care, I'm not monetized.
But you wanna be.
I mean, I'm still like 600 subs away.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot easier to make money on Twitch when you're a streamer.
Yep. Plus, I'm probably gonna set up some sort of donation link as well so I can bypass YouTube. That way I don't care if I'm demonetized. Anyways, go on and say it.
I think it was... What? Oh, that's right. say prostitutes in betweens.
The prostitutes in betweens.
I was going to say cunt, but you know.
Do it.
Come on, I'm supposed to be a good role model. I'm your mom.
So, I am under the opinion that, like, children will learn to swear whether you friggin' try to prevent it or not. If anything, they'll probably make it happen faster. Like, because they see it as, like, an adult thing.
That is true. They will be more curious about it.
I'm even curious that I think it's more like they'll see it as an adult thing, so they start doing it more. Or maybe it's because it's forbidden and that's what makes it fun to do.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Richie Kavner! Thank you, Jacksepticeye. When I first heard that song, I didn't know the artist name, but then Jacksepticeye said it when he played Can Your Pet, and I'm just like, yes, I finally found the name of that singer, and he's Irish.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
When I first heard the naughty word, I was a little boy. I think it was, I heard from the chickens and something. Ah, fuck. Just like, Jack, if you see this, I love you.
He's not gonna see this.
Good morning,
Have some
Shipbreaker.
faith, man.
This is your daily wake-up call.
If I somehow get discovered by some massive YouTuber, that would be kind of terrifying. Like, it would be exciting, but it would be terrifying. Because, like, I do not want to grow too fast. I want to...
Yeah.
Like, Flet here is someone who has definitely voiced concern about my growth, and I do appreciate that, but... if I grow too fast, it means I'm not going to be able to keep up with chat, number one, and number two... It means that I have to be very, very, very politically sensitive with my speak. Like, I have to speak like a politician in order to stop a rabid fan base from attacking people. It also means I'm more likely to get cancelled.
Yes, everyone gets cancelled sooner or later. I mean, for some reason, I seem to get 100 followers a month. For some reason.
Because you're a tomboy.
Really? The short hair and the big tits seems to draw people in, huh?
That's what drew me in.
I thought you came in for the mum content, not because of the fact that I don't conform to my parents' idealisms of the perfect woman.
No tethers remaining.
Okay, well, first look, tomboy, read description, mommy, and then stayed for personality.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000.
Don't worry, I'm just giving you a bit of a haze. I do that with everyone. Practicing some of my accents because, lo and behold, I got scouted for a voice acting job, so I've got
Really?
to, yeah, it's just a small project, but,
So, that's still something you can put on a resume.
yeah. So I've got to practice all of my accents and all of my impressions just to make sure that I don't fuck up when I go in for the audition.
Be nice to
It
see you advance
really-
with Flet. Yeah. Yeah, Flet, like, I guess I dream of eventually becoming big enough to be sustainable, but just that. I don't want to, like, grow to the extent
Salvage deposit accepted.
where...
I'd rather I'd be able to make this hobby a living, but
Yeah,
at
it's
the
like-
same time,
But at the same time, I think I could live a frugal life, sort of. Kind of.
it's basically just a sustainable amount so that I could live off of my disability and my streaming. Fuck! I don't think this is Russian!
No, it's not. So, I did ask my V-sister if she wants to do a voice acting thing, but she is taking time, and she's very busy. So because you also could fit the role if you were interested.
Sure. It's no problem at all.
If anything, you could also use it as proof of your voice acting abilities to, like, send as part of a resume.
Who knows? It might actually get me somewhere.
It's like, I feel like that would actually increase your chances of landing a voice acting job if they see you do a bunch of voice acting stuff. It's like, well, this is a person who really enjoys doing it.
Oh yeah, I mean, when I did the zombie trailer, which, let's see here, I'll, send you the link to that.
Yeah, I'll post it in chat when you give it to me.
Okay. It is somewhat of a face reveal, although you won't really recognize me because my face is caked in latex and makeup.
But not in the hot way.
No, I'm the first zombie you see.
I don't think I would ever show my face.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
It is so funny. One of my support workers, she says that my my horror voices are some of the scariest she's ever heard.
Well, you might want to make sure you check under your bed, little boy.
Say RR right now. Say it! Say it!
Say what?
Say RR right now.
You asked nicely, so.
Ara, nani o desu ka?
Full mast.
Salvage secured. Credit applied.
Damn
It
it.
is so funny. It is so
Damn it,
funny.
what? Why do you already have to have a boyfriend? And also be 6 years older than me?
Why is it that all of the guys that I tend to have a liking for are younger than me?
Honestly, I don't know. Like, although I do have like an age bracket, and sorry to say, but I think you're out of it. I don't know. I think it would feel weird, especially
with the mom aesthetic that I've got going on.
Salvage secured.
I mean, a lot of guys like their mom.
As a tomboy, the woman's ara is that
Your oxygen reserves are low.
I will freaking tie you up and keep you in my dungeon for that one.
You know what I want to see? I want to see the very rare submissive tomboy.
Welcome to Vintatron 9000.
Everyone's like,
Oxygen level
oh, let's go to...
stabilizing.
Like, because tomboys are always on top. I want to see a bottom tomboy.
Oh, Holligan, your chat screen is like eating up the whole
Oh,
screen.
Holligan. Hey, what are you doing here? Yeah, I know it is, but like, it's really fucking difficult to manage. Although you are right now, that I look at it, holy shit.
Maybe make it a little bit smaller and put it down at the bottom of the game.
Yeah. Maybe just a little. But anyways, how you doing, Holligan? He's my V brother.
Hello. I am the stream mum, Felicity Hayami. I have invaded Grimm's stream yet again. I always seem to do it during your Hardspace streams, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, the first time I sent you the link, this time you just came in. I was really hoping you would be there for my squad stream yesterday, because they added Australia as a faction.
Fuel levels are
Ah.
low.
Too bad I never...
You wanted to hear me go full Aussie on him, eh?
That would be funny.
You
That said, the squad stream ended up being really fun at the end. We had like a really intense fight that we won.
you're going to bed. That's alright. I mean, it is, 12:38.
Salvage
It's
deposit
38
accepted.
past midday
Credit
where I
transferred.
am, so it's like, yeah, I'm a time traveler.
I think you could
Aw.
really do good for voice acting.
My voices tend to just pop out, depending on my emotional stability. However, like yeah. Sometimes I feel like scaring the ever-loving fuck out of people, so I'll just go
Salvage
right up to
secured.
their ear and
Credit
just
deposited.
start cackling for no reason, and it's so funny. Some of the reactions I get.
Hmm.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Okay, Arthur.
Nani okore?
Huh?
Nani okore?
Sorry, I don't speak Moon.
I just said what?
I know that's what naughty means, but I didn't understand the rest of it.
Oh, the rest of it was what is like the actual phrase means what is this? But it can also be used for saying just what.
Would it be fair to say that you know a fair amount of Japanese?
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
I know enough for basic conversation.
Hmm. Is it like taught as a second language?
No, I learned from most people's main source anime.
Except me, because I watch dubs.
But yeah, my main second language is actually Thai.
Hmm. Actually, I figured that much.
I mean, yes, I am from Thailand, so that comes as a no-brainer.
So, like, born in Thailand?
Yep, I moved to Australia when I was about 5 years old.
So did Kiwi. Like, she grew up in mainland... she was born mainland China, but around the age of 3, she moved to America.
My parents were like, "Oh, this will be a great place for."
I feel like
daughters to grow."
you should reach out to her, because I think she and you have a lot in common.
It's like, yeah, our parents were like, "This will be a great place for our daughters to grow up."
Yeah.
Find out that we become depressed messes who absolutely hate themselves.
I mean, well, that's all millennials.
Credits deposited.
You know my situation, so
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yours is an extreme case of doomerism. But hey, you certainly seem to be controlling it today.
Salvage deposit.
I'm in control because I took my meds.
And because you have someone to distract you from it.
Quite.
That's why I think it's healthy for you to start streaming more and start, like, being more social with other VTubers, because it'll definitely keep your mind off of it.
True. I am trying to keep my mind off of things. With VTubing. I got the artist who actually drew the artwork that you see on screen.
Credits deposited.
She's working on a not safe for work piece.
Wait, your sister?
No, not my sibling.
Sorry, I kind of blanked out because I was busy looking at chat. Who are we talking about?
Salvage deposit accepted.
The artist who
Credits
drew
transferred.
my main VTuber artwork, the artwork that you see on my PNG.
And they do NSF work stuff.
Yes.
Apparently that's, like, very lucrative.
Oh yes, she's very she earns a lot, but like another friend of mine, Anzu Arden, he just draws highly detailed characters, and his auctions can go upwards to $8,000. He was very surprised. When,
$8,000.
Yes.
Imagine spending $8,000 for porn.
Oh no, this isn't porn. It's actually just a character. Hold on, I'll send you a character that I got from him. Now this one cost me about $1,200.
1,200? Now, granted, this is, I'm guessing, is this in Australian 1200?
Uh-huh.
Okay, what's the currency exchange rate? Is it similar to Canada?
I think... Oh, wait, no, it's 1200 US, so...
1200, oh my, oh! How many graphics cards could you get with that money?
So in Australian, that's about 1600.
You got scammed!
No, it wasn't a scam. This friend of mine is actually, like, he makes just highly detailed artwork, which is why it sells for so much.
I mean, it's nice, but holy shit, that is not 12 grand nice.
Oh, I mean, another Daemonoid he sold, like I said, it was, 8 grand.
God, that is not worth 12 grand. Yeah, Flet's got the right idea. Is that an NFT?
What?
That picture.
No, it's not an NFT.
There's an NFT I can see selling for 12 grand.
I have Alma as a character in one of the books I'm writing. I just am going through a terrible case of
Still, like, oh my god, 12... Like, I
also got another art piece to go with her, which is her formal outfit.
No, it doesn't. That's not 12... I guess it is 1200.
So yeah, both of these art pieces for 1200.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm adding an extra 0 to it. I was thinking, like, 12,000 instead of 1200. Because at that point, that is just a scam.
I mean, there are some artists who do sell artwork for that much, and I'm just like, the fuck? Where am I going wrong? I mean, I'm no artist. I'm just a writer. But still. I still need to pay off Toko.
Also,
Toko is another one of my characters.
Seems to be an interesting way of spending your money, not judging.
Time is winding down.
I still love this piece of one of my she's an OC child. So she is the daughter of my Eldritch OC Moria and Charles's human bounty hunter OC Azul.
So this is your child, so to speak.
Yes, this is Alice Harper Reef. She lost an arm during a fight with an anomaly, because she is a Sister of Fate. As a Sister of Fate, she fights anomalies within the time stream in order to make sure that it flows properly, otherwise things will go wrong. And that cybernetic arm that she has is actually borrowed from another one of my OCs. But not borrowed, rather that he just let her have it because it was lying around.
Hand me down.
Yeah.
What? I think Halligan brings up an interesting point. What art is worth paying 12,000 for? And I'm not just talking about like upper crust paintings that rich elites use to launder money. I mean, like, what is worth that much money?
I wouldn't know because I never actually looked into it properly.
Like, I would have to say it has to be some kind of very, very niche porn. Like the kind of thing where you have to find a specific person who's actually willing to do it.
Yeah, so So
Good morning, Cutter
the art that I just sent to you is where Alice got her arm. Is the person she got her arm from. The tall guy with grey skin.
One second, posting this in chat.
Fancy bourgeois. Bourgeoisie? Something. Oh my god, I hate my autistic brain. It's like I try to read it as I try to say it as I read it, and it's fucking with my head. Bourgeoisie, bourgeois, fucking French.
I hate French. Like, French is the most infuriating.
That's half
I
your
was.
entire country.
No, it's not. They do make out the second largest province by population, but nobody outside of Quebec uses French on road signs. Plus, I was exempt from French class.
Yeah.
Alright, I think it was gonna be my last shift of the night. Alright. So, Hollow wants to be added to the call. Fine.
Alright, this will be interesting.
Yes, you're gonna meet my V family.
Yo, yo.
Hello there, my dear. I'm Felicity Hayami, VTuber stream mum.
Okay, okay. I don't think I've ever like seen any of your stuff before. Do you have a Twitter? I might have seen you. Oh, you don't have a Twitter link.
I do have a Twitter. Let me just grab it real quick for you.
Yeah, it's not linked to your Discord. And my head is really big on your stream. Holy shit.
Yes, that's called. It's called Felicity doesn't use the torso-only version of a model on Fugi, so proportions just get fucked in a group link.
To be fair, I think mine's like a full body one too. So
you can use it. You can actually just do a individual link in which then that.
Yes, but that's a pain in the fucking ass to do because it means I have to create a new browser source for every individual who's going to be in chat.
that's what I do. The group source never fucking works for me, so I've got like.
Anna says that too. It always worked for me. I don't get you two.
I've got like 6 different browser sources just sitting on my live scene. It's a mess.
Like, I've never had that problem.
It worked for me once, I think, for about like 10 minutes. I switched scenes to go to like my BRB screen, came back and it broke. So I stopped using it. I just use the individual source now.
No, but anyways, what's up? It's been a while since I've had you in a Discord call.
Yeah, it has been a minute. We haven't, like, I don't think we've set anything up because the last time we did, like, everything just ate shit. And Squad, I think, is the only game that we have in common.
And Splitgate.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, we did the... I completely forgot about the fucking Splitgate stream we did.
I mean, it wasn't... Like, it was more like, you got bored of playing Hold Fast, and you're like, hey, do you want to hop in? And I'm like, sure.
Yeah,
go fuck yourself.
Yeah, that stream was kind of just like a fucking, kind of like a fever dream. Because it was just me dicking around. Which is like what a lot of my streams have been here lately. I've been less playing games and more like looking at dumb Twitter stuff and laughing at people. And
well,
that's been...
I give up with this artist.
You give up?
There's an artist that I was getting my 2D bust up model from, and they haven't replied to any of my messages in 2 weeks.
Oh, only 2 weeks? Wow, I've had people I'm pretty sure I've been scammed by for like months.
Yeah, it's...
Well, luckily for me, I have a backup. It's just gonna take me a while to pay off.
Yes.
I've got another $300 left. On
Like,
this
by the way,
artist.
here's a good piece of advice for everyone. If an artist ever says they want you to pay, like, before the commission work starts, tell them to fuck right off and call them a scammer.
Actually,
that's standard practice.
I pay up front.
I do not trust it anymore. Every time it's happened, I've gotten burnt. It's I'm willing to pay when the job is done, and then you can immediately exchange to me the final product without the watermarks. That's fair. Because that way, I think we both know that we can be trusted. But no, I am not doing this, and then have you just ghost me for literally months. And never come back to me, and no.
Yeah, because I think that's like, how Harukaze, the people who did our models, I think that's their business thing.
No.
Is either they had like a partial upfront payment and then a final payment at the end.
As I recall, no. It's only pay once it's done.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that's the way Fiverr does everything, which is why I trust Fiverr. Because you don't actually, like, the transaction doesn't actually happen. You can place the order, but the transaction doesn't actually happen. And because Fiverr is the mediator, no one gets what they want until the payment goes through. So it's very fair, and that's why I am always using Fiverr for this shit now.
Well, the artists that I always find are always very trustworthy, except for this one. This is the first time that I haven't heard anything. But hey, at least I know that the other one is very trustworthy. Wait, I think it's either.
Okay.
I don't want to misgender them, so it's just like.
No, it was an upfront payment for me at least. When I got my model done up, because I just looked for the DM stuff.
For me, I always do upfront payments because then I don't feel like I'm scamming the artist.
Salvage deposit accepted.
I don't want to have anyone feeling like I'm scamming them. I just live in a very difficult situation.
Yeah. But anyone that like goes to buy like shit from like online artists and stuff, never do it through like Twitter. Always have like some form of like third-party mediator.
Yes, yes. Always go through Fiverr. Never trust anyone on Twitter. That is something I have learned.
The Skeb is also what I heard pretty good place to commission art from, like explicitly.
That's where my Twitter profile came from. As well as my wedding photo.
Because like any place, because that's where like 90% of like people are going to get like scammed from. It's just doing like a direct one-to-one with someone on Twitter. Like that's always a fucking that always
true.
Never ends out like very good. Oh.
So I haven't had any trouble with finding good artists on Facebook. That's just me though.
That's like Facebook is like the last place I'd look for stuff like that, and then it would be Twitter. Like just above that. Especially like Facebook. I just don't like Facebook as like a whole. I don't think it's a very good social media site.
Well, yeah.
No social media is good social media.
It's like it's good to keep up with old people that don't understand Twitter. That's like I use it to keep in touch with my mom. Like the second that she's not on that site for whatever reason, whether she's just done with it or she kicks the bucket, I'm like deleting my account. Because holy shit, I hate Facebook. It is just a dumb site. It is worse than Twitter by like a wide margin.
See, now that's when you're starting to compare two really bad things and somehow saying one is worse. That's like saying I'd rather be shot than get stabbed.
It's the lesser of two evils.
Yeah, I mean, with Twitter, like, I can turn that into stream content. I can't do that with Facebook. That's just old people, like, being mad about, like, minorities or something, usually.
How do you
At least that's what my Facebook is.
How do you turn Twitter stuff into stream content? Because that sounds concerning.
I just
Roblox
talk
does
about.
it.
Yeah, I just talk about like whatever is going on in like the VTuber sphere. That's mostly what I've been doing a lot lately.
Drama?
Yep. And those have been like really entertaining streams.
I make it a rule not to try and get involved with that kind of drama.
I mean,
I do. I
sometimes
think it's hilarious. Usually.
Nah, that sounds to me like playing with fire. It's like I don't want to be. It's like I don't want to be. I don't want to be Keemstar.
Oh no! Like I'm not Keemstar. I'm not just like yelling. Well, I actually did do a Keemstar bit the other day.
Let's get right into the news. Fucking hell! Kill me right now. Why the fuck?
Well, he's gone now. He left.
I talked about the
He hasn't left. He has a 3-year contract, so he has to remain for the next 3 years.
What? I thought he left. I heard that.
Oh yeah, he liked one of my tweets here recently.
Keemstar?
That's my yeah, Keemstar liked one of my tweets. That's like my big Twitter. That's my big Twitter, like success there. Instant fame. All right.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was really.
I would.
Pixar, it didn't happen. Pixar, it didn't happen.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull it up.
I would not want to get attention from Keemstar. That's like the last person I feel like that's like getting endorsed by like a Grand Dragon of the Ku Klux Klan.
Okay,
it's like
he's not that bad, dear lord.
Oh my god.
He's not that bad. Holy shit,
How about this? How about this? Going to the Westboro Baptist Church while being gay.
Actually, I don't know. That might be worse than a fucking Grand Wizard. I don't know. That's the real argument right there. Is which one's worse?
Yeah,
like the entirety of the Westboro Baptist Church or Grand Wizard of the KKK? Like that is an argument.
Like, hasn't Keemstar actually ruined people's lives? Like
people that have like deserved it mostly. Like, he got a swatter arrest. Okay, that was a shitty situation. The story he got was right. He just got the wrong account. He got the wrong person.
Oh
and, like,
shit!
he
Plot.
immediately like spent years fucking correcting it.
Didn't you know that's what the K stand for?
I know you don't love a
Lamau.
It
is like, oh, I'm in my likes. I'm a fucking dum-dum. I need to be in my notification. That explains why I can't find the post.
We know processing can be quite a
here we go.
This is real simple. I hit my goals and I'm out of your hair. But we gotta all pull
Oh, that motherfucker, he unliked it. That son of a bitch.
Cooperation. Co-op-eration.
Unless I'm looking at the wrong one.
You scratch my
Buff
back,
boys,
and we'll all be done here in no time. Capiche?
Oh, there. Okay. Yeah.
Okay then.
Oh, you know what, Grim? You should get tits.
Okay then.
I love how I'm just trying to read the lore, and
Like, you know, the Twitch integrated throwing system, tits. Get people to chuck things at you for,
okay, now remember,
for whatever.
be on your best.
Oh, I already had like a picture of the screen cap saved.
But yeah, didn't Keemstar didn't he literally make false pedophile accusations that ruined someone's life? I'm pretty sure he's done that at least once.
He did.
Okay, it was like that was like the old man and like.
No, not even just that. I'm pretty sure he's done it more than once.
He did that to Pyro.
Yeah, he did that to Pyro.
Yeah,
that's correct. I keep on forgetting about it because like that turned into like such a fucking nothing burger. But then like years later, some like actual like pedophile shit apparently popped up, but that also turned out to be a nothing burger.
Yeah, I don't think you're making a case for your defense of Keemstar.
Well, I'm not defending Keemstar.
It kind of sounds like you are, not gonna lie.
To some degree. I'm being accurate. Accuracy is not defense.
Who could have ever seen that coming? And then Keemstar's like, yep. Okay, it did happen. He's got proof.
Yep, I'm famous, guys. Keemstar liked my tweet. I am the drama man now. I'm gonna be hosting Drama Alert next. I'm sorry.
That would actually be interesting if a VTuber hosted Drama Alert.
I
I
mean,
could probably do it. I'm getting really good at talking about.
yeah,
internet drama.
Shiro knows what he's talking about. How many times from your memory has Keemstar actually made false accusations that have ruined someone's life? Because I'm pretty sure that's like one of the biggest criticisms about him and why he's like not a good person.
The biggest one is him calling Alex the N-word.
Well, that was like well before Drama Alert stuff. The context behind that is like it's like way fucking different because that's like a whole other different time on the fucking internet.
That was back when he was part of the FAG.
Yeah, that was like the Wild West internet age when like there were no rules, like no one gave a shit about what you said. You could say like the worst fucking things in the world, and
I mean,
at the end of the day, it was just shit talk. Like no one cared.
I think I don't get much visibility on like my YouTube video at the moment because of the fact that I accidentally said in anger twink.
Twink? That's not even like a slur. What the fuck?
Yes, I just went, oh, you fucking twink. But the thing is that I don't use it against gay people. I use it against anyone who pisses me off.
I can understand that. I use certain words like that too when I get really, really, really pissed.
How is twink a slur?
It's not, but I think it's like the context behind it.
What's next, a bear?
Wow.
Oh, that's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite body types.
Oh, that's so okay.
Just give me that grrr anytime. And I think I just made everyone in the chat cringe.
No, not me. Well, okay, maybe, but only because that's not my kind of body type. Definitely not. But it is my actual body type.
Oh, wow.
It's like, oh god, I have... Like, actually, my brother's impressed at how well I can grow a beard, even when I hate beards, and I just...
Oh my god. Like, if you can shave it, like, I don't really like beards just because of the fact that it's itchy.
Okay, when have I admitted to being a furry? And first and foremost, what definition are we using here?
He's a knuckle la vie. It's technically a cryptid, not a furry.
I mean, yeah, but I would say that dragons can also be considered furries, so...
No, those are scalies. That's different.
Those are scalies.
It's a subtype of furry.
Yeah, it's a subtype.
Oh, don't worry, Shiro. I will proudly state that I am a furry. I have 4 personas.
Oh, not you, Felicity. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah. Felicity is definitely a furry then.
Well, I mean, most of my personas are cats.
Like, I would be more comfortable with the term if it weren't for the fact that, like, it's just become so stigmatized. And with good reason. Like, holy shit, the furry community is horrible.
Yeah, a lot of furries I've interacted with on, like, just general, like, sites, they're fucking god.
Like, I have a...
picture of all four of my personas enjoying sushi.
Okay, I saw that picture pop up on my second monitor, like, just barely out of the corner of my eye, and I thought you just sent me, like, the furry version of The Last Dinner. We were about to, like, exchange some words, like, why do you have this saved, and why did you just send this to us?
There has to be a furry version of The Last Supper, though.
Oh, no, there is. I've seen it. It's really fun.
It is. There is.
Wild.
The thing is that everyone is talking, like, everyone in the furry fandom talks about the holy giraffe and his Herald the Griffin.
Never heard of it.
And I'm just like, the fuck?
But, like, I have a theory about...
there was a full-fledged religion in the furry fandom. I just came in here because I liked the creativity behind it.
I was expecting you to say because I like the porn. Which, I mean, that's a fair reason.
I mean, yeah, that's valid. I'm not gonna take that from you if that's the case.
Like, that's a respectable reason for, like, in the furry community is the porn. Like, it's like, okay, yeah, I can reason with that. Fair. But I have a theory, about why the fur community is so toxic, and it's because it is such a fringe community that's so, especially, like, say, in the 80s or the 90s, where, like, sexuality was still being, like, it was okay to explore, but still stigmatized by, like, your family and, like, your local community. But because it was full of, like, people who were social outcasts, they have a bleeding heart for other social outcasts, even if they aren't actually furry. And I feel like the furry community is sort of like it's a gravity well for people who are ostracized from society, and possibly for a good reason, which is why you have so many, like, people with poor social skills or just incredibly toxic people.
Oi!
What?
You wanna fucking fight, mate? I'll fucking deck ya! Right here! You brought out the Aussie in me now, you bitch!
Why?
Because I'm a fucking furry!
Okay. Am I wrong in saying that you're a social outcast?
I may be a social outcast. Come the fuck on. I'm not a fucking pedophile. You fucking wanker.
Okay,
That's why the furry community is so ostracized, because the 1% get brought up and freaking, oh my god. And then there are the zoos that keep trying to make us look bad. I am fucking livid.
Okay, I did not bring up pedophiles, that was you. I did not say anything remotely related to that. But this just got weird. But no, like, just really narcissistic people, or people, I guess, with, like, extreme cases of autism, or, as we said, like, child and or animal molesters as well. But I think it's just, and social justice warriors,
It's not
and
that bad.
oh, you know what's even more cringe than furry SJWs are, like, the super right-wing furries.
Yes, the furry Nazis.
Yeah, furry Nazis, those are funny because, like, everyone else on the right would put them on the fucking wall, too.
I will...
like, regular Nazis would just put the furries on the wall along with everyone else. Okay.
I have a feeling, though, that fur Nazis are, like... I think it's just an aesthetic thing, because, let's face it, the Wehrmacht had a nice uniform. That's Hugo Boss stuff.
No. There's an actual Nazi fur in the fandom. I forget his name.
Well, I imagine there's, like, several. I've seen so many of them fucking people. But I imagine there's only, like, maybe one or two that are, like, popular, in quotations.
But I have to wonder, of those, how many of them, like, are actually dead serious and how many just like the aesthetic.
There is one proper Nazi fur in the community, and I cannot for the life of me remember his name, and it's a good thing that I don't.
Probably for the best.
So, let's see.
Yeah, I'm surprised Nazi VTubers isn't something I've come across.
I mean, okay, probably because they'd be deplatformed in, like, 2 microseconds.
Yeah, and to answer you, Shiro-kun, it's not just bears that I like. As I mentioned to Grim earlier, my main favorites are beautiful men and handsome women. It's probably why I'm such a tomboy, since everyone seems to think I look good.
I mean, you do look good.
Quite funny, because it's like my VTuber is literally based off of me. That is my face you're seeing there. So I'm a living paradox. I'm myself while at the same time I'm not.
Except for the times when you let your multiple personality take over.
No, Ichiro is he's just more of the mysterious, silent type.
I will say, I did not expect you to actually, like, go that way, and I felt a little caught off guard by, like, does she have multiple personality disorder? Like, it caught me so off guard.
I'm still in the process of being diagnosed because they don't know whether it's a front or if it's an actual different personality. Because, you know, female with autism were able to front a lot easier than males with autism.
Yeah, and it also, I don't even know, how would I be friends with someone with multiple personality disorder? Like, how, it's such an alien area. I only ever hear about it when it comes to, like, incredibly psychotic people in movies and anime and shit. So it's like, what does it mean to actually be friends with someone with multiple personality disorder?
Well, I knew someone who had MPD, and it's essentially just that you gotta accommodate for every single one of their alters. And whenever the more dangerous ones come out, you gotta calm them the fuck down.
Is there a way to, like, cure it?
No, it can be treated, but it can't be cured.
Hmm.
Yeah, like, fuck me. Like, a lot of my exposure to like multiple personality disorder stuff is through like fucking 13-year-olds pretending to have it on like TikTok. That's like
Oh,
that and like Tourette's. Those are like my only like that's like my only exposure
I've got
to
to
anyone with
go
that.
because I just realized that I have about 15 minutes before I've actually got to head off to my appointment.
Get your
So
ass there. Get your ass there. Hang up right now.
this is a very important appointment.
Get your ass there right now. Like, don't make me hang up. Go.
Alright, see ya.
Yep, say
And thank you for coming, Hallow. This was unexpected, but welcome. And as for me, I have to go myself. It's approaching midnight, and
yeah,
I do feel tired.
that it is. Yep, my melatonin's starting to kick in.
Yep.
So I'm gonna be like incredibly brain dead, probably within like the next 5 minutes.
Yep.
Anyways, I was having a hard time keeping up with that conversation there, just because it was like already in the system.
Although I will say, I would, or like, sorry, what am I saying? Fuck, I'm tired too. I might have space open for a split game collab or split game collab next week.
On May 4th, because Star Wars Day, I think I'm gonna play the Galactic Intention mod.
May 4th is actually my anniversary.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Well, there we go. It's your anniversary. We can celebrate by playing the game that fucking like broke our first collab stream.
Actually, like, for the 4th, I'm actually planning to do an endurance stream so you can, like, raid me or something after you're done.
I don't know how many people would, like, move. Because I had, VTuber Senpai, which is, he, like, rated, quote-unquote, into my stream from YouTube. I think he gets, like, a couple hundred people a stream, and, like, I think maybe, like, 6 or 7 people came over. So I don't know if anyone from like the very few people I have on my stream would even like come over.
I mean, I've had people come to raid with me, but then again, I have a small, very tight-knit community audience.
Yeah.
But
so we'll have to, we'll have to see. It also because I stream later in the day, like so you might be like fucking dead by the end of it, depending on what time you start. So, but yeah, we'll figure out if Thanks. I should be streaming that day, so we can get it going.
Yeah. So thank you all for coming. See you next time. Bye.
Yep. See ya.